Meant to be. And what if I could fix myself? Maybe then I could get free. I could try to be somebody else who's much better off than me.
Mike Weaver directs thousands of people in worship all across the country as lead singer for Big Daddy Weave. But backstage, Mike wrestles with obesity.
You know, being a fat guy in front of people is the last place that you ever want to be. For my entire life, I've struggled with being overweight. I've tried almost every diet you can think of, you know, and it always ends up with me going back to my same old ways, you know, and maybe putting on more weight than I lost in the first place. But on the inside, even longer than it's been a physical problem, I think it's been a spiritual problem. Not feeling like I was enough and feeling like that I would never be enough, maybe. I would make fun of myself before somebody else had a chance to say something or infer something, or me even believe that they were thinking something about me. That shield from the outside also was a cage, you know, and I feel like it's kept me locked in this for years and years of my life.
With the recent birth of a second son, Mike had a reality check.
The conviction of God on my heart to be a better steward of this temple that He's given me, but also, man, I want to be around to see my little boys grow up. I want to be around to see what retirement looks like with my wife, you know?
Mike decided he had to lose weight, 90 pounds in 2009 to be exact, and he's even invited you to join him on the journey.
Instead of, you know, coming out at the end of all this and talking about what God has done, what if we just follow the entire journey and show people it's not just about the end result, but God is so interested in the entire process. He's not just interested in what you look like at the end, He's interested in taking you there Himself. And so that's what 90 and 09 was birthed out of, and that's what this is all about, is the journey there. On the inside, maybe even more importantly than the outside.
Mike's strategy is threefold. First, the diet.
Chemically, he started the anti-inflammatory diet. He started taking nutritional supplements. It's a good whole food multivitamin, digestive enzymes, which help break down the food that we eat every single day. Cod liver oil is the third thing. And then probiotics. I'm a huge fan of probiotics because of the good bacteria. Putting that back in your digestive tract is so critical.
Dr. Asa encourages everyone to drink half their weight in ounces of water daily. That water also pays off in the weight room, which is the second part of Mike's training.
Man, in the gym, the first time I worked out with Scotty Reel, I said to he and to my wife and anybody who would listen that day, look, if what he just did to me was working out, I have never worked out a day in my life. I was so terrified to get in the gym. And when I walked in there are all these people who are so fit, man, and they're like, you know, the picture of health. And here I come, and it's like, he gives me the bar, and I'm like, I don't think I can do it, you know, and he gives me like the smaller bar. And I was so embarrassed. But because he was there with me, and when I was getting tired and he spots me, you know, it can just get you through those, you know, those routines and the workout of it.
Mike's in the gym with his trainer Scotty 3 to 5 times a week for cardiovascular and strength training exercises. Scotty's dad, Scott, is in charge of the final and most important part of Mike's plan, the spiritual aspect.
He is doing fantastic because he's really addressing where that stuff is being triggered from and where it's coming from, and he's starting to see healing. My favorite part of Journey to Freedom is that they're going to write a very descriptive vision statement of what they will be like when God brings about this transformation and change. We wanted Mike to have this change sustained. You know, 10 years from now, he wants to still be living that out.
1 month into his program, Mike has already lost 30 pounds. Take the challenge along with Mike. Mike blogs about his journey, the good and the bad, daily at 90and09.com.
And I see him being an encouragement to other people. And because we all look at the outside. And it's so much about what happened on the inside with Mike. And we're all going to be able to see that. But Mike is going to be living in the divine health that God originally intended for him to have